Okay, finally got to the editor here. I have absolutely no idea what the hell I'm doing. So this looks a little bit more of a like actual extensive editor than your obviously official Monster Energy Supercross game. This actually looks a bit more like what you'd expect from a MX Simulator track editor or like a Reflex track editor. This looks pretty hardcore, like just at a first glance. I have no idea about what you can make, how you can make it. I don't even know what I'm doing here. That's why this is like a first time checking out the editor. I don't even know how to rotate this bad boy. How do I rotate? Rotate? Can I rotate? I can't rotate. Okay. Let's go to, let's see, view, general, help, file. Okay. Pretty basic stuff. All right, I can zoom in, right? How the heck would I'm trying to figure out how to, there we go. Got to hold down some control, baby. Little trial and error. There we go. So it like automatically put me in this stadium. Okay, let's only allow bikes just for the sake of simplistic. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so I might go in there and try to make a bit of a track and see if I can't ride on it in the game. So we have stadium, outdoor. There's no option for outdoor. Okay, so I'm just wondering. So there's a lot of, like, you can actually put in, your own objects. I know that for a fact. You can put your own objects in and the whole coding side of it, kind of like how MX Simulator is. I just don't know, like, the extent of it. I don't know everything you can put in it. I've never actually watched a full video on this before, ever. Not a single video on it. So, yeah, I know, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have probably messed around with this, know everything about it, but personally, I don't. So, yeah, I put a lot of time into making tracks on MX Sim, so it'll be interesting. I just wanted to go in here and see what the hell is going on with this, right? Like, just bought this game for PC, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's got a track editor in it. Let's see what the hell is going on with that. So this is not a track editor that's in the, in the console version of the game, like how Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game, how that track editor was in all the platforms. So this is what you call more of a true, like, PC track editor, and not so much like you would never be able to have this sort of editor on a console where you're literally taking like your own objects from whatever kind of 3D software you have and implementing that into the track. You'd never have that on a console type game out there. It just wouldn't happen. So for the most part, basically all these stadiums are kind of the same. So what is this? Let's see what the hell we're actually doing. Description, environment. Oh, here we go. Here's the outdoor. Okay, sick. So I had to go to that terrain scale. Not sure what that means. Stitch regions. Okay, what is all this? Terraforming. Yeah, baby. There we go. Terraforming. Little terrain deformation, you know what I'm saying, dog? All right, let's see. So this is like old school. This reminds me of making maps for like Killing Floor, the original game. This is like real old school style map making design and stuff like that. It reminds me of like old school Killing Floor, Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth. You can make custom maps on that. This was like that whole like 2000, era 2000 to 2010 era of custom making stuff, basically. So yeah, I'm definitely familiar with this sort of editing system. I actually used to make a few maps back in the day for the original Killing Floor, and it was super similar to this. So we'll see if I can manage to make anything here. All right, so we've got our size, all that going on. Okay. We've got Terraform, elevation scale. This is my first time ever seeing this. All right, so if I just do a little like that, got some raised up dirt. Okay, pretty simple. Pretty simple, like some MX Simulator raise action going on. Cool. What is this? Is this just like different brush sizes? I'm a little confused. Okay, that's like some mountain design stuff going on. All right. What? I don't know why that stuff looks so. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, imagine going through that shit. Is this supposed to be like a rut maker? A bit of a rut design thing? Can I not... How do I rotate this thing? That's what I need to figure out. Man, you can get that pretty crazy. Got a damn hair comb going through here. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of jacking around on this video. If it's not apparent to you already, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know the controls of it. Alright, that's cool. Can make a little volcano action like that. Wonder how tall you can actually make some of this stuff, and if you can... So... Let's see, work on the perimeter region, import image, export, elevation scale. Okay, so this is kind of like your, let's see, there's a word for that on the MX Simulator custom track making. What do they call that in there? God dang it, I'm trying to remember what it is. This is kind of like your terrain HF and whole shading thing to MX Simulator custom track making. That's pretty much what this is. So you can like adjust how much you can actually raise the terrain. This is like how tall you're making your base, your actual base flatness of terrain there. So either way, obviously we don't even have a track at all here. I don't even know like the scale of the bike compared to the, like what I'm looking at. That's definitely a bit of a tricky thing. Oh, here's the rotation. Okay, so that's how you rotate that. Smooth. That's how smooth it is. Okay. Strength. That's handy. Okay, so that's how you get your, super mountains and whatnot. I don't know what's the right elevation scale to have some of this on. I would assume you'd want that fairly high, or you're not going to even be able to... The way this is here, it's acting like there's kind of a limit to how tall you can make some of these mountains, so... yeah, that's a little bit concerning, but you can figure it out how to do this pretty quickly. It ain't that hard, especially if you know MX Simulator in-game track editor. Like, pretty much what I'm doing is just right-clicking, pulling, dragging. That's how I'm going somewhere here. And then control and right-click, and that's how you rotate like that. And then obviously left-click as you're doing the action, and then pulling it wherever you want it. So, pretty simple in that type of respect there. Level to base height, level, smooth. Okay, here we go, baby. Gonna make a damn trail track over here. Now we got this, okay, cool. Cool, smoothing out some of this insanity terrain over here. So, I'm wondering if there's any sort of, how on MX Simulator, you've got where you can raise, lower, and do all that with the dirt, which I can make an entire track like that. A lot of people think you can't. I could make an entire MX Simulator track with only raise and lower and smooth. Hell, I could do it without the smooth and make a supercross track or any of that. And a lot of people don't have the imagination to do that. They have to have a gradient where they're actually going in there and like from the side building the jump and then going in there and placing it instead of actually building it like this. But for me, I can build it any sort of options you give me. I can build something decent. So, all right, let's see. So lower. Okay, so now we're actually getting down in the terrain. That's cool. All right, let's lower some of this crap. Get that down. See if we can... I want to get back to my normal. Woo. Okay, that's like super lowering. Okay, lower some of this down. Got to be careful on my edges of the map here. I wonder... Edit. Can I go... If I go new track, is it going to let me make a bigger map, or is this the maximum map size, or what's going on here? That's what I need to kind of figure out, because it does look a little small, but I don't know exactly how to compare it to the map that I'm on. Light, fog, use the sky camera button to see the sky. You can find this button at the... Okay. Oh, sick, dude. Look at this. Got all the different sky boxes. That is cool. Why does it keep telling me to use this? Top camera? Okay. So now we're like to some legit 100% like the MX Simulator track editor here. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool that you can do that. I'm surprised that MX Simulator hasn't gotten to the point with their in-game track editor to where you can't you can't go in like a perspective view like this. You can't do this at all in MX Simulator's track editor. You just can't do it. There's no way to do it. Like, there's just simply no way. You can only do the top down. You have to build the entire track from top down, unless you're going in there and looking at it after, obviously. But that's a little bit of a... I think a lot more people would get into MX Simulator track making if they could see it in more of a view like this, which you can kind of sort of if you go in there and start doing it in Photoshop instead of the in-game editor. There's 1,000 different ways to make a track on MX Simulator, but I mean specifically with the in-game editor itself. So either way, sky camera, okay, that just allows us to view the sky. Cool. All right, so okay, yeah, I need to put that on don't show that again. I got it. Got it, dog. So all you really have to do is just rotate like this, and you can see it pretty easily. Wow, that's a nice little selection of skyboxes. So I'm assuming all this in here. Oh, baby. Oh, space track's on the way, bro. Mars Supercross, MXR's ATV Unleashed. Get ready, boys. We got Moon Motocross. Oh, look at this. This is cool. So I'm wondering if this is skyboxes that are already in the game. That's pretty much like everything you're seeing here is just everything that's currently already in the game. I'm kind of assuming that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I would just assume right off the bat is that it's, it's just standard stuff that's already in the game, and that's basically what you're having a choice of here. So let's just get it on this just for the sake of, Spencer Turley equals Galaxy. And, okay, let's back this up. I do have a little bit of clippage going on over here. I just wanted to see what I could do with this. So here's all your shadow working. Okay, this is actually a little bit more like direct to you than MX Simulator's track editor. MX Simulator's track editor, everything's like in numbers. It's in numbers and folders and files and the coding. There's none of this where you go in there and just pick out from a selection like this. It's not that simple with MX Simulator. So this is a little bit more, user friendly. I'm actually able to pick like my lighting in this right here, which is kind of crazy. Display terrain shadows. It's having some difficulty doing that. Okay, that's the sun. Okay, you got the sun color. Oh, dude. Look at this. We're already getting some damn Jupiter fucking action going on. Like, I'm digging this for show, though. Why am I not able to move? Hello? There we go. I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah, the map. Did the map not get bigger? I'm pretty sure the map got bigger. Whoa, this map is really big. Like, too big for me to see. I'm still confused to even what I'm doing. Okay, so that's cool. Then you got this ambient. Dude, look at this. We already got an alien planet. Like, straight up. Okay. So you can change the light position. Sick. That's really cool. Can do, like, any... That is so cool that you can do all that with it. Wow, look at that. So you can have it, like, straight up. Down below, which is, like, theoretically nighttime. You can have it just kind of right up above, like, yay. Let's go to some different... Just trying to see how some of this looks. That's so cool, though, how you can... Yeah, like, that's pretty much literally Jupiter. Sun color. Let's go red for the sun color. Here we have Mars, ladies and gentlemen. Ambient. Oh, look at that. Look how quick I was able to make something that looked just like the surface of Mars, like I've actually been there and I would know. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what Mars looks like. They show you pictures and stuff of it, but, how believable is all that? Who knows? Okay, so we got painting. Here we go, baby. Here's our actual... See, this is so much more simple. Like, when you get on MX Simulator's track editor, there's only two, basically, things that you can paint. And it's like... it's so simplistic how it is. It's like you have grass and dirt, which is not even actually the traction of it, but you have to go in there and put your own, every bit of your own decals, every bit of your own skybox, every bit of your own lighting effects. You got to go in there and do it. Whereas this, it's almost like it gives you a couple of pre-made options to kind of get you started and figure out what you're doing. and that way you can move forward a little bit easier. I'm sure you can add whatever the hell you want in this. Same way with the skyboxes, right? Pretty sure you can add whatever the hell skybox you want to put in there. Here's the fog, right? So changing that, so you can change the color of the fog. End. Okay, whoa. There goes my track. Yeah, I don't guess it has to be like insane fog, just a little. Color of the fog. Okay, that's a little intense. Yeah, what was this on by default? Black? Or was it... I think it was on like a gray, wasn't it? Almost like that. Maybe a little darker. Like that. It's kind of what that looked like at the beginning. Either way. Dude, that's so weird. Could I do like a purple... purple fog? Oh, baby. We literally have Trippy SX here. What's up? Dude, I'm getting a kick out of this. Just because of how, like, I know how track editors are. Like with, you know, MX Simulator. And then looking at one like this, it's just hilarious, dude. Okay, so... we go over and fix this. Oh, that's weird. So this is like whenever I go back into the actual terraforming aspect of it, I can't go past the lines, but when I go here, so that must mean you can put things like outside of the terrain buildable area or something. I don't know what that's trying to imply there, but either way, let's see. So yeah, that's still level to base height. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so now we don't have like super clippage going on there. Okay, either way, where were we at? Okay, right here. Just trying to put some... I think it looks good without any decals if you're going for like that Mars vibe look to it. But you can put like straight up red. Like, oh my god, that's cool how you can do that from the get-go. So, you know, you could kind of work it like this, right? Kind of... So this is more of a simplistic editor, more of like a just standard painted on there type of editor, whereas MX Sim's a little bit more, you got to put everything in there. You know, you got to do every aspect of it or you're not going to have anything in there. So it's definitely make it a little bit more tricky, but yeah, I'm just random with what I'm doing here. Obviously, that's cool how you can layer it. You can do everything you want to do with it. So this is like your standard map editor of a lot of different games are like this from the 2000 era. What is this, water? Is that technically trying to be water? Dude, we found water on Mars. Don't worry. Or is this water? That's a little more like water, I would say. So I'm curious as like what objects and all that crap that they have in there. So you got your strength, rotation, smoothness, blocks. Huh. Okay, I don't exactly know how all this works, obviously, but either way, so you can like layer this over the blue, right? So it's almost like you've got little water puddles on your track and stuff. That is insane. As you can tell, I'm having way too much fun with this. Object. Infrastructure, airplane hangar, bales. Okay, we got all the bales, FMX structures, drop-in kicker ramp. Where did that go? Oh, here we go, bro. Kicker ramp. Okay, drop-in. What the? Okay, how do I get to where I can just grab this and move it without placing another one? Pretty sure I placed two right on top of one another right there. Additional options, select. Okay, here we go. Now I can move it wherever you want it. See, MX Simulator is way different than like this right here. This is like a whole nother animal of editing. How do I delete? Can I delete this puppy? I don't know if I can do that exactly. Move. Rotate, move, remove. Okay. So this is move. Alright. Select all objects. Select displace. Add selected object to the ground. Rotate. What the move selected object. Remove selected object. Okay. As you can see, this is going to be one of those things I can just sit here for hours trying to, you know, figure out what I'm doing. See, it gets stuck in that mode like that, and I don't know how to get off of that, where it, like, replaces it. You know what I'm saying? Unchanged to ground. Unchanged. Huh. I don't know how to place this and get it to where it looks right. I don't know. Let me, let's see. Remove, yep. Fmx Kicker Ramp. So it just goes wherever you place it, like that, basically. So, Kicker Ramp. Let's throw another one over here just for shits and giggles. 360 ramp. Okay. Judging booth. Aight. Oh, this is like an insane Mars with water freestyle course here. Don't worry. High-speed ramp. So there's lights, whole shot, triple light, leader light, tire stack. Okay. Yeah. Concrete barrier. Natural. Rocks. Rock set 1. Okay, we got a crap load of rocks here. But look at what you can do without ever even having to place anything into the track. Like as far as coding it and putting your own files in there. Oh, big rocks, baby, big rocks. You know, doing all that random kind of crap. You don't have to do any of that. I'm going to have to delete that one. Good God. Delete. Okay. This one over here is pretty insane, too. Look at how tall that thing is, man. It's like a spire. Oh, my God. All right. Rock 1. Got some bigger rocks. Look at how quickly, though. I wanted to make a freaking dirt jump. I got to figure out how to do that. This is like... This right here is Spencer Turley to the core. Like... This is what makes me happy, is getting in a motocross track editor like this and just going to town on it, you know? Like, just figuring out what all I can do. It's just insane when I get to that point. There's no trees on Mars. Let's get off of that. Hill climb flags, fences, gates, infrastructure, miscellaneous objects. Okay. Gallows. What the? Courthouse, bank, jail, mill, pipes, columns, cabins, house jump. Okay. Oh, this is insane, dude. Delete that. That stuff looks a little weird. Let's get this off of here, too. Okay. Trying to keep her a little on the natural side, right? I love these little alien-looking light things over here. I don't even know what they're actually used for, but either way. Okay. Activities. What the hell is an activity? Is this like our timing gates and shit? Guess that's what that is. Export track, test track. Dude, are we ready to test this bad boy? I want to make a dirt jump first. Let me see. General information. Terraform. Work on the perimeter region. Export. So what I'm thinking you'd have to do to build a jump is... It's going to have to be like raise preset shapes. Okay, here we go, baby. This is like all your... This looks real similar to if you edit a track on MXM in like Photoshop or something, right? That's what this is, like a bunch of pre-made corners, stuff like that. So you can make a totally bowled out corner like that. All the jumps and stuff. Is that what this is? I'm guessing? Yeah, that's your jumps. Okay. Rotate. Let's get it kind of like this. Okay, yeah, this is all your crazy jumps and humps and bumps and everything you can imagine here. Now I'm just going random with it. Okay. All right, so let's go test this bad boy out so that this video is not 69.5 hours long. Okay, test track. Oh, dude. That's so cool that they have... This is actually insane. Okay, this is my first time ever playing this game on PC, so just that alone is going to be a little weird for me. That looks way different in game than it does like when I was editing it, so that's a little bit interesting. Oh, yeah, we went off one of those 500-foot jumps and ended ourselves, bro. Check it out, though. Already made a little Mars, like, freestyle riding, free ride type of course here. That's so cool, though, that you can play around. That's insane that you can do all those different lighting effects on it. I was really surprised about that. That's like, oh, by the way, I don't even like have any of my stuff upgraded or any of the new. I don't even know what bike I'm on right now. I can't actually hear this in game. This is actually my first time ever playing Unleashed on PC. I just got this not too long ago. So is this like the edge out here? It's not. Look at that. So I wonder how to edit on that without, you know how it wasn't letting me go all the way over there? I don't know. These are all, oh, look at the jump, dude. Look at the, oh, hell yeah, dog. 250-foot jump down into a Mars canyon. Don't worry. We got it, boys. We got it. All these questions that I'm like saying in this video, like, how do you do that? How do you do this? Why ain't this working? Why is it doing this? That's all stuff I'll figure out on my own pretty quickly. Don't worry. Like I know a lot of you guys probably hit me up in the comments like, Spencer, just do this, just do that. This is how you do this. Like, I appreciate it. Trust me, I do. But don't worry. Like, I'll have it figured out whenever I get in there and really like start adjusting on stuff in this game. So I guess you can, you know, share your tracks. I'm assuming you can share them through like Mediafire and stuff like that. So if I go in here and make a really cool track, I'm pretty sure I can share it with you guys if I want to. So that's kind of cool. I just find it to be so cool that you can go so like, it's one of the most user-friendly on a PC editors I've ever used in my life, bro. Like, it really is. Usually they're not this easy. Usually they don't have this simplistic of a learning curve to it. Like, usually there's a pretty high barrier to entry with editors, especially MX Sim, right? So I'm really surprised by that it's not that insane. Like, I already went in here and made all this without, this is my first time ever on this game on PC, ever on the editor, any of that. I want to make that clear. First time ever even seeing it, even seeing anything about it. I've never really watched videos on it or any of that. Look at how cool this little free riding area is. Oh, hell yeah, dog. Yeah, I'm going to have to save this as like Spencer Turley's first Unleashed track. Wow, dude, this is just cracking me up right here. I'm getting a kick out of this. So, yeah, sorry about, I'm seeing the black lines on both sides of this. Like the big, it reminds me of some of my helmet cam video. Some of you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about right there. I don't know if you can, like me recording this, is it going to be full resolution or is it going to be half? You know how like it's got those two big black bars on the side? I don't know. Like I said, it's going to take me some time to even get all that figured out and lined out, so I apologize for that. Everything being a little insane here. Yeah, I can't even hit start or any of that. Let me see. I can hit escape. Okay. Control, overlay, and control options, but I don't have any of my actual, you know, video options here. The resolution was like super low whenever I first got into it, and so I raised it up to as high as it would go. So, but I don't know if that's the best, like as far as getting the full picture on there. I don't know. It looks pretty good though, like for what it is. For sure, dude. I'm just like sitting here like in my mind thinking, oh my God, the amount of different stuff you can make with this. That's, to be completely honest with you, this is a lot more how MX Simulator's in-game track editor should be. It should be where it has like, you know, 30 or 40 pre-made sort of like decal painting system to it. It should have quite a few more pre-made skyboxes in there. It should have a really easy system like of lighting and changing the color of the lighting and all that kind of stuff should be like almost pre-made into the actual in-game editor and not so much where you have to go in there and type in coding. Like JLV really needs to go in there and take some pointers from this in-game editor right here, man. That's how it should be, and like quite a few pre-made objects in there so that people can get started with the track making editing side of stuff without having to know all the little coding tricks and how to put this in that file and make that work and save this to that and all that bull crap, and having a mode where you can go in there and basically be able to make all that in the game and just easily test it like that. I don't know. It's hard to explain that, but like MX Simulator, you got to know so much before you can even remotely get a track going in that game. Whereas this, it's like, here I am, first day on this, first, hour messing around with this, or how long has it been? It's probably like 20 minutes of me sitting here messing around with this, and I've already made something like fairly unique, fairly different, fairly cool. I bet none of you guys have ever even seen this in this game, this kind of thing in this game. And I made it in the first 20 minutes of the editor, being on the editor. Like I said, I've never even seen any YouTube videos. You might would have thought I really went in there and saw some YouTube videos, how to use it, how to do it, what you could do with it. I had no idea before I got on this. So that's really cool. I just love the lighting effect and the fog coloration and all that I got going on. This is so cool, dude. This is like the kind of track I would have wanted. This is like a Spencer Turley track if I was making tracks back in 2004 and shit. Like, this is what you would have got. So that's just funny how it, it's like what I would make, but back in the day, with the older game system to it and everything. So either way, man, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Wanted to kind of go in here and do something different. And now that I've seen, some of the different stuff you can actually do with it, and not only that, but I'm sure you can put anything you want to put in there on top of all the in-game stuff that's already in there. You can put any sort of decal, any sort of skybox, any sort of object, anything like that in there. So, you're going to have even more expanding stuff that you can do with it. But either way, man, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be probably going in there making quite a few more videos messing around on this, just seeing how much you can actually do with it. It's fascinating to me, like, to the maximum. This is what I live for, bro. This is what I love to do, is making tracks and building something, making something that people can ride on and remember forever, and cool ideas and all that kind of stuff. It's what I do, dog. Like, if you know me, you know me. You know this stuff, man. Like, this is me to a T. But either way, dude, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later.